Dana White? This guy is UFC. He made it big. In this video, I'm gonna share his 5 secrets to success. Dana White's secret to success number 1. Follow your passion.
At a young age, I knew I wanted to be in the fight business, and people thought I was crazy.
Don't listen to the people that say no or that say it's impossible. When he decided he would go all in on fighting sports.
At the time when I grew up, you had Don King, Bob Arum. These guys were the big promoters in the fight game.
It was literally almost impossible to do it. There were people like Don King. Don King was ruling boxing.
I believed it could. I had a lot of ideas, and I believed I could change the business.
Chances for somebody new to get into that business, they were literally somewhere near to 0. He went all in on his belief.
This isn't me. This isn't what I want. And I walked out the front door, and one of my good friends, he's still one of my good friends today. What are you gonna do? I said, I want to be in the fight business. He said, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
There will always be people that say it's not possible. And what you say to them? Don't listen to them! Follow your passion and your dreams, because in the end, this life, your life, is about you. Even if chances of success are very low, you gotta take those chances and try to do your thing, the thing you love. He got this belief like Steve Jobs got the belief that he can change the world. And that's what he did. And something we heard in the Steve Jobs video too that I made, check out that video there or there. Steve Jobs, he said, especially when you're young, what is the worst thing that can happen to you?
What's the worst thing that can happen if you try? If the day that I walked out of that hotel, right, and I went to do this, it doesn't work out, I can go back and be a bellman again.
You literally have nothing to lose. So try to build your business, try to build your dreams when you're young. Young, that is below 70. You can still make it. It's getting harder, not easier, but you can make it. So I'm gonna tell you a secret here. That secret is, when is the best time to start new things? The secret is now. You start now. There is never gonna be the perfect time. The perfect time is now. Just start doing the work. Start working on your passion, and don't do it for the money. We come to that later.
Nobody's ever gonna do anything without trying. It's never the right time.
Number 2 that he made right, he was looking for mentors early. He was making sure he's around the business that interests him.
And he's actually like a street fighting and boxing legend in town, and everybody had heard of him.
He wanted to be in the fighting business, so he got close to fighting business. He was doing jobs there, not his dream job yet.
And I literally sought this guy out. I went to him and I said, I know this is crazy, you don't know me, but I want to work with you. You don't have to pay me. I want to learn everything that you can teach about the fight game.
But jobs around that, not even paid jobs.
And I worked under this guy for like 3 years. Wow. And I did everything.
But he got something way more important than money. He got experience. By being around those successful guys or being around those fighters, he gained so much experience, and that is way more valuable than money. So don't go for the money, go for passion.
This guy was my sensei in the fight game. Yeah. He took me under his wing, and nothing bad with having a guy that works for you that you don't have to pay either. That doesn't suck.
And rule number 3, and it's also not the first time you hear this, be obsessed by your passion.
Every day when I woke up, I would work toward that goal. I didn't even have a car.
Dana White, literally, he was working day and night. He was traveling the world. He was traveling from city to city. He was going all in, and he was giving so much to make his dream come true, to make this UFC work.
Nothing happens overnight. You just have to keep grinding every day.
It's always hard work and dedication that build things.
I literally flew around the whole country doing this for years.
Not laziness and waiting for something to happen. When you have chances, take them.
The owner of the UFC at the time was a guy named Bob 𝗦𝘓. One day on the phone, it just all erupted, and he said, you know what, there is no more money. I said, interesting, okay.
He was literally jumping into this. It cost him $2 million. He didn't pay it himself, of course. He had a friend that helped.
I said, the UFC's in trouble, and I think we should buy it. I think we could buy this thing. Started making some calls. A month later, we bought the UFC for $2 million.
And he was using his friend's money, which of course feels bad, especially if it wouldn't work out. But they did it. He worked day and night, and then some years later, he sold it for
$4.025 billion. So we bought it for $2 million. You hear $4 billion, that sounds great, but the burn of almost $40 million?
By the way, nowadays it's worth $7 billion. So UFC has become really big. What goes into this? There will always be tough times. They burned $40 million.
That's not fun. You've put all this time and energy into it, and it just doesn't work.
They thought about quitting, but then they decided to go on. That's what makes successful entrepreneurs. When times get tough, they keep going.
Let's keep going.
All of them experienced tough times. They had no money, they were broke, but they kept going. They kept pursuing their dreams because they know there is something bigger there, and the good things are always behind the fear or behind the pain.
One thing never goes away: negativity, haters, whatever you want to call them. It's always there.
There will always be haters. There will always be people saying bad things about you.
You're always going to have those people around you and in your life, even when you're successful, believe me. It gets worse when you're successful.
Don't listen to them. Like Dana White says, I just don't read those comments anymore unless, if I read them, it just motivates me to prove them wrong.
Don't try to fight these guys. You just roll with the punches and you do what you're supposed to do.
Take the punches and move on.
Anything you do positive in your life and anything that's huge, it will immediately be surrounded by negativity.
Success is all about passionate people that pursue their goals.
Do your thing. Stay on your course, stay focused, and keep your eye on the prize, and everything comes together.
Don't be in it for the money. Success is all about passionate people. They have goals and they put everything at stake to achieve their goals.
Any of these successful people that you meet, that's who they are and that's exactly what they do. It's a fact. Conor McGregor laid out and told me exactly how his career was going to go. These type of people, it's real.
Because it's fun. It's fun to be with great people. It's fun to be with passionate people. I can tell that from own experience. It's so much more fun to work with people that are passionate about what you're doing together. That's really big. And that is way more valuable than all the money you can make.
I just made more money than I ever dreamed I would make. I don't want to leave. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go?
I mean, of course there is the basic level of money you need to pay your food and rent and stuff. But after that, money is not that important anymore. The fun in what you're doing, the passion in what you're doing, that becomes way more important. If you don't love what you do, you're in the wrong place.
I'm gonna tell the boss to kiss my ass if I ever get that lottery or I hit this or hit that. If you're looking for fuck you money, you're in the wrong place already. You already know you're not in the right place.
And that's what we hear from all of them. Dana White is no exception. Basically all of those successful people, they think alike.
That you love what you're doing and it's about the journey. The people you're doing with it, that you're having fun. You're getting up every day and you're all working toward the same goal, whatever it might be.
You want to work with people that love what they're doing because then it's fun for all of you. It's fun to work in a team of highly motivated people. Those are the 5 secrets of success by Dana White. Number 1, follow your passion, whatever it costs. Number 2, look for mentors, look for opportunities to learn, look for opportunities to build your skills. Number 3, be obsessed with your passion. Work hard, put in the hours. Number 4, don't listen to negativity, keep going. Number 5, don't be in it for the money. Be in it for the fun. Do the thing that you love to do. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to Story Spotlight so you don't miss anything, and see you in the next video.